We're Gaza, Susie and Claude. Join us on the open road. We've arrived in the Netherlands, Nederland, or Holland as you like to know it as. We're at Camping Platz in Bourtange. It's not far over the border from Germany. The fort was built in the 16th century to control the route between Germany and the city of Groningen. Although it was attacked on several occasions, it was successfully defended due to its location in the marshes. Eventually, it stopped being used as a fort and became a farming village in 1851. The fort has been beautifully restored, and it was fun to walk around the old fortifications and imagine life in the 18th century. It was pretty busy with tourists, and I'm glad we had an early start before it got too full. There wasn't much signage in English, so we wandered around and looked at a few shops and stopped for a coffee in one of the bars on the old square. Just what the doctor ordered. Leave. Good boy, leave. Let's show you around the campsite. Okay, so where we're parked, over there, that's the hard standing pitches. And we've got this great big field. Where we are, it's just like for people that stay in 1, 2, 3 nights just passing through. Then we've got over there, it's more secluded. You've got your own little space with electricity, water, or we've got electricity as well, but water, and you're more isolated. Yeah, you've got more privacy. These seem to be the more permanent pitches. Obviously not all of them, but ones with little gardens in them. Make themselves at home. Yeah. Oh no, it's lovely. Good.
With the dog.
That's right, you saw us with the ball.
That was the first game.
That's right.
The second
You got a head ball and then caught it.
Ja, bij een wave was het 1 keer op die hole.
Op die hole.
Op die hole. 2 keer gedaan. Kom maar, Lissy. Lissy.
And here we are, back at HQ. The next day, we drove about 60 kilometres north to Eanjum and found a lovely quiet campsite. It also has clean shower and toilet rooms. There are nice walks around the nature reserve, and it's right by the canal and locks. It's €20 all in.
we've just travelled, what, 5-6 miles up the coast from where we were last night to a marina, and it's in Lauwersoog. Anyway, like I say, it's only 5 miles up the road, but it's lovely on this marina. There's spaces for camper vans, about 12 spaces. It's 29 euros all in a night, and as I will show you when we get outside, we're right on the water's edge. It's lovely. Alright boys, had to be done. Well, sun's out, bit of blue sky. We've had a bit of rain these past few days, but I don't mind rain at all. But when it's blue sky and sunshine, it's always more fun, isn't it?
Lauwersoog is a seaside village and harbour in the northern Netherlands. It was founded in 1969 as part of the project which involved the damming of the Zuiderzee and the reclamation of land and creation of the Lauwersmeer. We saw a boat being lowered back into the water after repairs and walked right round to the far side of the harbour to a small bar for a coffee. We just stopped off for a coffee and a beer, coffee, with a lovely view out to sea. Make myself a salted caramel almond cookie. Some milk in my coffee. From here, that looks like Warren and Sam.
It does, doesn't it? It's a woman with long hair.
It really does.
Kid's got curly hair like Sam, yeah.
Nice, yeah?
Very nice.
Perfect. We've arrived in Alkmaar. Well, funny enough, I was here when I was about 5 or 6. The regiment my dad was in was given the freedom of the city, so we all came down for the weekend. And I remember it was the cheese market. That's where we're off to now.
Okay, how I feel, oh baby, how I feel. You take a little trip with me, I'll show you how to live. I like my trucks up high, and my cars down low. We ain't rushing for nobody, we gon' take things slow. Just a little taste of how we do.
Right, we're on the ferry. And where are we off to? Just across there. But it's free. And there we are. Now let's find this cheese market. That was over. Yeah. It's 11:30 and we haven't had any breakfast because we wanted to get here because it closes at 12:30. So we got up at 8, left at 9. We got an hour of the cheese market. Still half asleep. Hey, okay.
From me also, man. Yes, from Alkmaar. Stay with me.
Peace.
Yes,
Alkmaar is a city in North Holland. It is well known for its traditional cheese market. Alkmaar has many medieval buildings that are still intact, and pretty flower-lined narrow streets made a lovely walk between the canals to the old town centre. The main tourist attraction, especially in the summer, is Alkmaar's cheese market. The cheese market traditionally takes place from the first Friday in April through to the first Friday in September. Traders and carriers weigh the cheeses using the ancient scales and transport them across the square on hand-carried wagons. We arrived in time to see the end of the market and watch the cheesemongers and cheese girls in their traditional costumes. It wasn't actually possible to buy cheese at the market itself, which is really only a demonstration of the way the market operated in times gone by.
Cheese toast. Oh, baby. Hmm?
Should we get one of these?
Yeah. This is yum. It's onions, peppers, cheese, a bit more cheese on top, and toasted.
We did buy some from one of the cheese girls and treated ourselves to some tasty toasted cheese, followed by a luxury coffee.
Specialised tea with all the trimmings. We've just bought ourselves a bag of assorted cheese. So all we need now is a couple of long French baguettes. Interesting. Excited to open it up. Come on, Claude. Well, that just about wraps up our time here in Alkmaar. We need to get hold of that ferry over there. Yet again, cross over and walk back to the van. And then look for somewhere to stay tonight.
The motorhome aire in Petten is just across the road from the sandy dunes and an enormous sandy beach. It was a steep climb up the dunes, but worth it for the beach the other side. Claude was in doggy heaven.
We've just driven to Petten, down, as you can see, down on the beach, and just over on the sand dunes there is where we camped. Nice little aire with showers, toilets, electricity. Is it 18 euros or 17? Is it 18 or 17 euros? £20?
Yeah. You have to pay on the website and it says pounds.
Oh, right. Okay, you have to pay on the website 20 squid. Still good, I mean, crikey, you're just a hoot and a holler over the dunes and you're on the beach. Claude, come here. Little bugger. Anyway, it's beautiful, beautiful beach. Stretches for miles. There's still quite a few Quite a few people on here. Loads of dogs.
There is a small bar on the beach, and we decided to walk towards it to get a cold drink. We passed through these poles on the beach. There are 160, and they are to mark the history of 10 houses and a church that were lost to the sea hundreds of years ago.
Well, the Dutch mosquitoes have certainly left their mark on me. I've been eaten alive. Have a look. Well, a trip to Holland is not complete without a trip to Delft. And that's where we are. We was here about 8, 7, 6, 10 years ago, and we loved it. And we thought, as we're slowly making our way back now to Calais, we'd pop in for lunch and have a look around.
As it was Sunday, we managed to find a free parking spot at the university, and then a short walk along the canals and over the bridge to the main square. We wandered about the cobble square, window shopping and enjoying the sights.
It's time for a waffle, and we think this is the place we was at last time we visited. Lollipops.
No visit to Belgium is possible without a waffle stop, so it had to be done.
Because when I think of Holland, it's not cheese or windmills that come to mind. It's coffee. It tastes so good. We've just driven an hour south to this lovely little aire. Only takes 5 motorhomes. The people that run it are absolutely so lovely, really, really. And it's got can empty your grey water, your toilet. There's a little bar there. I don't know if it's open, but we'll have a check later. But it's just lovely. Look at this.
Next stop on our way back to the coast was Wemeldinge, a small village and marina. Apparently the marina was built when the main canal in the area was diverted, and so good use was made of the existing waterway.
Last time we were here, it was full of the Ypres and their rave they were having here. And of course, full of bicycles. Amazing how many bikes were here.
Back to Ypres and another vet visit. We stopped for the night at the same place as on the way out, a large free coach and car park just outside the town.
Right, that's Claude done with his worming tablet. It's round the €54. And now we're going to walk around the town for a bit. Maybe get a coffee. Why do I keep saying coffee? Why can't we have a tea?
We like coffee.
Yeah.
Well, we like tea at home and coffee from home.
Yeah.
Claude received his worming tablets and had his passport filled in, and he was ready to go.
Bicky as well. And we've got the passport all sorted. So we're good to go. Back to Uck. A little piece of nougat. Nugget. Nougat. Very nice. Well, before we leave Belgium, it's only right that we should pop into many of the war grave memorials around, and we've come to the Tyne Cot Cemetery and Memorial. 1914 to 1918, so the First World War.
Pika Maka, age 23. William Kerr Chalmers, age 19. Herbert Septimus Spiller, age 22. Ernest Leonard Gaze, age 19. Thomas Kilby Keeley, age 29. John Turner, age 24. Frederick Ewan Baldwin Falconer, age 22. Albert Clark, age 21. Thomas Livermore, age 25.
It's very humbling. I'm very sad, obviously, walking amongst these headstones. I think these are men that got sent to war, never came home.